Good morning, I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style. Good to have you back by my side. I was so lonely.
Back to be on the other side of the weather wall. It was so busy and active.
I know. We have a lot to talk about with weather. First, I wanted to mention, we said the Liquid Muse is back. Back in Thanksgiving, that Thanksgiving week, we showed you a really cool segment of us mixing up some really fun holiday cheer with Natalie Bovis, who's the Liquid Muse. So we wanted to bring that segment back so that we can give you some great ideas for Christmas time and Hanukkah and everything. So we'll get to see that again, which is going to be really fun, and a lot of other fun things this hour. So you'll definitely want to stick around.
Time to start planning the parties. Christmas and New Year's.
I know, you look very like Christmas party today. I love that outfit.
I feel like it. It feels like Christmas outside. If you weren't in the spirit before last Thursday, then you know what? I think you have to be now because of the weather.
What was it on your digital thing on the car?
And 9 degrees coming in this morning.
Yeah.
And of course, where it was really cold, Angel Fire, 22 below zero.
Below.
So, yeah.
That's the actual?
Yeah.
Or what it feels like?
That was the actual number. With the wind, it was probably 30, 35 below zero is what it was feeling like up that way. So let's go ahead and talk about the weather now. Beautiful with all the snow. This is Red River. This is before sunrise. Look at all their Christmas decorations up. And of course, we put it into motion, and we fast forward to right now, and the sun comes up, the lights go out, but what a gorgeous start.
Christmas card
to
village.
The day, and brave souls out there on the cars on that road because it looks pretty snowy out there. Taos Ski Valley, that looks cold, doesn't it?
Yes, freezing.
But great for the skiers and the snowboarders. Taos really did well out of these storm systems that moved through, picking up a ton of snow. In fact, Sandia ski area is going to be opening up too because of the snow. Santa Fe, that's the plaza. Look at that. Still a lot of snow on the ground. Here, it looks just downright brutally cold out in the metro. We have a lot of fog out toward the east, so be careful, slow down if you're going to be on the roads, and for goodness sakes, bundle up. 11 degrees right now in Albuquerque. It feels a little bit colder than that. It feels like it's 5 with a 3-mile-an-hour wind. It feels like it's 5, so it doesn't take much there. And then up in the north, 8 below is what it feels like. Clayton, 12 below. 12 below in Socorro, that's what it feels like there. 6 in Roswell. Highs today will stay below freezing across the entire state. Highs only in the teens and 20s statewide, so we're not going to be watching any of those snowmen melt away today or by any stretch because it's going to be so cold. But the system moving out will gradually see a little more sunshine. That fog will clear out. Frigid temperatures today, again tonight. Tomorrow, though, we start to thaw out a little bit. Some of us will get above the freezing mark, but just barely here in Albuquerque. We'll make it to 34 degrees. Upper 30s Thursday and Friday, a lot quieter weather-wise, but staying pretty cold all week long. And then this weekend, we get back into the low to mid-40s, so it will feel a little bit better.
Well, real quick, what's our normal average for this time of year?
Our normal average is closer to 50.
So we're below average even when we warm up.
Even when we warm up.
Well, let's take a look at what's going on in local news with our good friend Elizabeth Alvarez from KRQE News 13. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning to you at home in New Mexico. Topping your news headlines this morning, still stranded. Hundreds of motorists are being kept from their final destinations along I-25 south of Belen. Slush has turned to ice from yesterday's pounding storm. News 13's David Romero joins us live. He is off the interstate near Belen with more. David, how are things looking out there?
You know what, Elizabeth, that 34 that Kristen was talking about as the high sounds very nice right now.
Boy.
It's still pretty miserable out here, but it's a little more tolerable. We finally have the sun off to the south and east here. Now, literally, just about a few moments ago, the whole time that we've been out here all morning, state police were parked behind us. They drove off over here to the off-ramp at exit 191. This is outside of Belen. They have started letting some of the cars that were parked in the motels just west of there get back onto the freeway. But we have not had any confirmation from them or the Department of Transportation as of yet if the highway is officially back open. As you can see over here, the road closed signs are still up at this time. Now, this is all due to the storm that came through yesterday. A lot of slush accumulated on the roadways, and it froze almost instantaneously. The cold temperatures have yet to kind of relieve the crews working on there trying to get everything off the road. But a lot of drivers were stranded in Socorro because the northbound lanes were closed from Las Cruces to there, and the southbound lanes were closed from here in Belen all the way to Las Cruces. So there's been a lot of stranded drivers, as we've been mentioning all morning, including a lot of semi-trucks and a lot of just regular drivers on the road. Now, we went into town just a few moments ago And we spoke with some travelers who were trying to find propane to take with them back in their RV. And they were just trying to make their way into town and get something to eat and try and take as much comfort as they can being stranded in these parts. Elizabeth, back to you.
Yeah, it does not look fun, David. Gosh, I feel sorry for those drivers and for you, by the way. Great job out there this morning. Thank you. By the way, we have not received any reports of anyone injured during any sort of accident in this particular stretch of the freeway, so that is a good thing. Now, as the snow fell over the past couple of days, you at home sent us hundreds and hundreds of pictures, and we want to take a moment to show you a few of those pictures from all across the state. This snow is probably not this yucca tree's favorite thing. It's covered in it. Thanks to Sandy for sending us this photo from her yard in Belen. Snow has turned Rio Rancho into a winter wonderland, and this picture certainly shows that. This is right outside Andrea's yard. You can even still see the snow in the street. Brian and Faith certainly enjoyed their day off from school to have some fun in the fresh snow in northwest Albuquerque. Oreo, however, seems to be just about ready for a little break. It looks like Frosty enjoying the company too. Here's a photo of Spike and his young master sent from northern New Mexico. And it's a big shout out from our friend Roberta. Thanks for showing your support for News 13. And News 13, this morning is your winter weather headquarters. Count on us for up-to-the-minute updates each morning and throughout the day, always on KRQE.com. All right, you've probably been waiting for this one for quite a while. This morning, the wait is finally over. I'm talking about the first Chipotle Mexican grill that is set to open its doors, just in a couple of hours at 10:45. Mayor R.J. Berry will actually be on hand to officially open the restaurant. And in case you don't know, Chipotle is known for its burritos, burrito bowls, tacos, and salads. And if you'd like to go check it out, the restaurant is over on Manal and Louisiana. And that wraps it up for your morning news headlines. Don't forget to start your day every day with Matt Morrow, Kristen, and myself on KRQE News 13 from 5 to 7 a.m. Ladies, I don't know about you, but all this talk about Chipotle is making me hungry this morning already.
You don't have to be too hungry, Elizabeth, because on Thursday they will be here on New Mexico Style.
Love it.
Yes, so we'll save you some food for sure.
Okay, good.
We're excited about that. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We always like new restaurants, and especially when they come on New Mexico Style to cook for us first.
Oh, yeah. I gotta love the warm food during the cold days. And it's time for a question of the day right now. And
what is it?
It's so cold, ... It's so cold, and we've gotten all kinds of responses. Here's some of the ones on Facebook. Stacy's Lotkin said, it's so cold, the polar bears went skiing. That's a pretty good one. You want to read a couple here?
Sure,
too?
okay. Let's see. Jason Ortiz says, it's so cold, I wouldn't rather be fishing.
He wouldn't.
He wouldn't.
You know, normally would rather be fishing. Not for the guys anyway.
Exactly.
Kevin Irwin said he had to go unfreeze his dog when he went outside this morning.
Oh,
doggy.
Poor thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, Gary Akoya says, it's so cold, I'm rubbing my hands with ice cubes to keep warm. I like that one. That's good. Well, I said to my mom, it's so cold, I think I need to move to New Jersey for the winter. I thought we were having warmer winters than they were, and clearly it's the opposite so far. So
yeah, it's rough. Well, a couple more real quick. Jack Sparks says he's staying home from work today. It's so cold. Good for you. That's a good one.
Lucky.
And then Richard Keller, you've heard this one whenever it's so hot. It's so cold, he said you could freeze an egg on the sidewalk.
Instead of fry one.
You could. Thank you so much for your response.
Keep those things coming. You know, we love to hear from you guys, and you can always send us emails right here at 2 Casa Fox by going to casa.com and sending an email always to New Mexico Style. You can go nmstyle@casa.com to send us those emails. We'd love to hear from you. If you have a good idea for a question of the day, we'd love to hear it too. Now, let's get into a little entertainment. We haven't talked entertainment this whole week yet, and so let's talk about this. Blockbuster movies and hit TV shows are coming out today on DVD and Blu-ray just in time for the holidays.
And they might be the perfect gift for those sometimes hard to find stocking stuffers. Fox's Adam Housley has more from Hollywood.
All right, one drink.
If you missed it on the big screen, now's the time to catch all those box office hits at home, as Hollywood's latest DVD releases should satisfy everyone.
I got a job today, writing for the Jackson Journal.
Starring Emma Stone and Viola Davis, The Help, one of 2011's sleeper hits, is out on DVD and Blu-ray. The movie telling the story of an author who writes a book about Mississippi maids during the civil rights movement. Harrison Ford and Daniel Craig co-star in Cowboys and Aliens, a sci-fi western about a spaceship touching down in an Arizona town in 1873. The Debt features Helen Mirren and Tom Wilkinson playing retired secret agents, reliving a controversial mission years later.
This is a real tattoo!
The Hangover Part 2 reunites the boys, this time heading to the Far East for another bachelor party debacle.
This whole operation was a decoy.
Just in time for the 4th installment, Tom Cruise and his team let you relive the first 3 with Mission Impossible Extreme Trilogy Collection.
Yeah, Pippi, I'm not coming into work today. I have a pest problem.
Jim Carrey co-stars with a bunch of tuxedo birds and Mr. Popper's penguins. The DVD also includes lots of gags and outtakes.
You have permission to choose to leave.
On the TV side, HBO's Big Love has 2 releases, the complete 5th season and the complete collection with all 53 episodes.
But there must be some sort of...
Nothing left. The Simpsons are out with season 14, while in music, the late Amy Winehouse final album includes demos, covers, and outtakes recorded from 2002 to March of 2011. In Hollywood, Adam Housley, Fox News.
Wow, that just reminds me how many movies I need to catch up on as we get into this season.
Well, it's cold enough to stay in and do it.
It sure is. Now, let's talk a little bit of iconic artists. First, I want to mention, if you haven't heard, Madonna set and confirmed to be halftime show at the Super Bowl this year. That's going to be cool. I'm excited to see that. And just as the Beatles and Elvis Presley before him, Michael Jackson's music is brought to life by the incomparable Cirque du Soleil.
That's not too far away in Las Vegas. You can catch it there. Fox's Ashley Dvorkin has more about that spectacular show.
Continuing its cross-country multi-city tour with a stop in Sin City, the King of Pop's legacy gets the Cirque du Soleil treatment with Michael Jackson the Immortal, and some of his famous fans believe it's a perfect fit.
Only few people could do Michael justice. You know, John is one, and Cirque is probably another.
Michael would dig this so much. He would love all this attention and all this hoopla, and he deserves it.
This show, just like the Beatles' Love and Viva Elvis, combines Cirque's signature style with 32 of Jackson's hits, bringing to life a show fit for a king.
I toured with Michael back in 1992 as a dancer.
Writer-director Jamie King says he used what he learned from Michael for the production.
He's giving 100%. Actually, he would say 110% probably, or 200%. He was never satisfied, which is, you'll see that in this show too. Bigger, better, more, always.
Also feeding the gloved one's frenzy is the first ever state-authorized MJ Fan Fest, where his passionate and loyal fans can find everything Jackson, including music video set pieces to, of course, that glove collection. So with all these activities honoring the entertainer, Jackson's brothers say they hope the spotlight refocuses on the pop star's music instead of the circus surrounding his death.
I think everything has just dwindled down right now. I'm glad the trial is over with right now, and that we can just concentrate on just great music and just touring as well.
He sold more records than any artist in the world, so I mean, that's what's important. You know, his personal life is his personal life.
And for those millions of worldwide fans, including a few Glee stars, everyone seems to have a favorite.
One of his songs that I liked was I'll Be There.
A Smokey Robinson song called Who's Loving You?
There's Scream, PYT. I like Rock With You lately.
The music, the dancing, the moonwalking, and the signature gravity-defying act take center stage this month. In Las Vegas, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
I'm so excited to see that.
Oh, that looks so good.
I can't wait.
You're going to want to stick around. The lucky 7 remaining X Factor contestants are going to be taking the stage tomorrow night.
Yes.
We caught up with the 2 that won't, though, Drew and Astro. That's coming up next.